Culture and moral behavior. Culture affects how people think about right and wrong. Culture and moral behavior, it means that the culture where a person grows up helps shape their ideas about what is right and wrong. Culture includes the traditions, beliefs, values, and rules that people in society follow. Because of culture, people we have different ways of understanding good behavior and proper actions. It, it, it influences traditions, beliefs, and social norms. Culture also influences traditions, beliefs, and social norms. Traditions are practices that people pass down from generation to generation. Beliefs are ideas that people think are true, while social norms are the rules about how people should behave in society. These things guide people in making moral decisions and treating others with respect. People usually learn moral behavior from their family, school, religion, and society. Families teach children values like respect, honesty, and kindness. School helps students learn discipline and responsibility. Religion often teaches moral principles about helping others, doing good. Society also influences behavior, due laws, and community expectations.
Culture and its role in moral behavior. Culture teaches values and acceptable behavior. This means that the shared belief and custom of a group of people influenced by individuals learn to consider right or wrong and how they are expected to act. It shapes people's attitude towards respect, honesty, and responsibility. Culture plays a significant role in developing an individual's understanding and application of these moral concepts. Different cultures may have different moral practices. This highlights the diversity in moral codes across various cultures, where that is considered moral in one society might be viewed differently in another.
Why cultural relativism is not tenable in ethics. Some action may be wrong even if culture accepts them. This challenges cultural relativism by suggesting that cultural acceptance does not automatically validate an action as morally right. There can be universal moral principles that transcend cultural norms. It may prevent criticism of harmful practices of all moral judgments are relative to a culture. Then there is no basis to criticize practices within another culture, even if those practices are widely considered harmful. Ethics needs some universal standards of right and wrong to have a coherent and functional ethical framework. There must be some foundational universal principles that apply across cultures, allowing for cross-cultural moral evaluation and progress.
What is cultural relativism? Cultural relativism is the idea that moral beliefs depend on culture. What is right one culture may be wrong in another. It encourages understanding and respect for different traditions. And this is our explanation. More beliefs depend on culture. What people consider right or wrong can vary greatly between different societies. Relative right and wrong. A practice or behavior deemed acceptable in one culture might be seen as unacceptable in another. Judgments should be made within context of that specific culture. It encourages understanding and respect. Cultural relativism promotes appreciating and respecting diverse traditions and customs rather than judging them by one's own cultural standards.
So, good morning. My name is Rex Antonio T. Cairon. So, Asian and Filipino understanding of moral behavior. Asian cultures value respect, harmony, and family. Filipino values include bayanihan, respect for elders, and strong family ties. So Filipinos are strict about their culture and tradition. Like they will pay respect to other family in a family gathering, like blessing to their elders, or that's what we call it in the Philippines. That's how we pay respect to our elders. Family in a family gathering. These values influence how Filipinos decide what is right or wrong. So, like what I've said before, that's one of the things they'll decide or think if you're being respectful or paying respect to others, like family.
Hi, I'm Kirby Mapuyo. Conclusion. Culture plays an important role in shaping moral behavior. Culture is a key factor in shaping how people act morally, as different societies often define right and wrong based on their own values, traditions, and norms at the same time. Understanding cultural differences helps people respect others. Understanding these cultural differences is crucial for building mutual respect between individuals and groups with diverse backgrounds. However, while culture matters, ethics also requires universal principles of fairness and justice. Ethics cannot rely solely on cultural norms. It also requires shared universal principles of fairness and justice that apply across all societies to ensure equity and protect basic human dignity.